On today's Crossfire news, an update to the Bayonetta 3 boycott story from last week. Konami and Capcom both tease the return of beloved franchises. God of War Ragnarok reveals more details ahead of its November 9th release. And lastly, what games you'll be able to play this week. All coming at you next. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, Russ Dornish, and welcome to Crossfire News. And let's jump into it. Last week, we discussed the Bayonetta 3 controversy with voice actress Helena Taylor claiming the studio wanted to pay her an insulting amount that she refused. After that, she went on to ask fans of the series to boycott the game's upcoming release. This past week, Platinum Games, the developers behind the series, released conflicting information stating that Taylor was offered $4,000 per session in up to 5 sessions, and that Taylor was refusing, instead requesting 6 figures and residuals. On top of that, the studio also voiced support for new actress Jennifer Hale in her portrayal of the character Bayonetta. At this point, the whole topic seems like a he said, she said, and it is not easy to tell which story is the right one. Again, we ask you, Crossfire, which side of this argument are you on? Will you be purchasing Bayonetta 3 this week? Let us know in the comments below. Capcom and Konami revealed more about some upcoming remakes of horror classics coming to systems really soon. Konami teased a new Silent Hill 2 remake from Team Bloober, as well as a few other Silent Hill properties coming, including games by Annapurna Interactive, and a movie also being released soon. On the other side of things, Capcom also revealed a new gameplay trailer for their highly anticipated Resident Evil 4 remake. From the looks of both remakes, the game should feel brand new for even longtime fans, as both reveals showed. Are you a fan of either series or horror games in general? And are you expecting anything from the new Silent Hill remake or movie? Let us know your thoughts down below. Finally in the news, we are mere weeks away from the new God of War release, and final previews were given this past week. Previews were very positive, with people saying that while it's only a minor upgrade in gameplay thus far, the game feels like even more of what we got in 2018. And that is a good thing, with that game winning a number of Game of the Year awards. Santa Monica Studios also gave us information on the game's graphics modes we will see when it releases. 2 resolution modes included are 4K at 30 frames per second, and if you have a TV capable, 4K at 40 frames per second with HDMI 2.1 televisions. On the performance side, your options include 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second, sacrificing the 4K resolution visuals. These choices have become a mainstay to next-gen games and are always appreciated. Keep an eye out for Crossfire to discuss God of War in more detail in the coming weeks. The game releases for this week include a couple of big titles and one re-release. Speaking of the news and Bayonetta 3, it officially releases on October 28th for Switch. 8 years have passed since Bayonetta graced us with her presence. Get ready for the latest and long-awaited third installment of the non-stop climactic action experience. Bayonetta 3 is finally back on a scale that surpasses everything that the franchise has offered so far. Mysterious life forms appearing to be neither angel nor demon are ravaging our world. Bayonetta, the omnipotent witch, is here to save our world, which is on the verge of destruction. Experience brand new gameplay elements like Demon Masquerade, where Bayonetta fuses with an internal demon to wield even more formidable magic power, and Demon Slave, which lets Bayonetta control infernal demons at will to obliterate enemies. Bayonetta 3 offers even more dynamic and sadistic action than ever before. Also coming out this week, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign is an indirect continuation of the Modern Warfare 2019 story, picking up 3 years after Task Force 141's original formation. Under the supervision of Station Chief Kate Laswell, Captain John Pierce creates the International Special Operations Group with 2 hand-picked selections from his storied military history, John Soap McTavish and Simon Ghost Riley. And Kyle Gaz Garrick, the former Special Air Service Sergeant who worked alongside Price during the events of Modern Warfare. Over the next 36 months, Task Force 141 goes dark to perform classified missions around the globe leading up to the beginning of Modern Warfare 2's story. When a United States airstrike kills a foreign general, his next in line vows revenge. partnering with an international drug cartel to transport stolen U.S. ballistic missiles. With narcotics smuggling lanes at their disposal, a terror network is poised to launch a missile attack against the United States targets unless Task Force 141 can stop them. Check out Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on all major platforms October 28th. Finally, we have a re-release of Resident Evil Village with a new third-person mode and the game finally coming to Switch Cloud Gaming. The highly anticipated third-person mode is here. You can now play the story mode from the third-person perspective. In this mode, players have an over-the-shoulder viewpoint and can see Ethan in action. This new vantage point provides a fresh experience for both new players and veterans alike to experience Ethan's terrifying journey. Also included is the Rosemary DLC. 16 years after the events of Resident Evil Village, Rosemary Winters, Ethan's beloved daughter, has grown up and is now struggling with terrifying powers. In search of a way to break free from her curse, Rose enters the consciousness of the Megam Site. Rose's journey takes her to a mysterious realm where memories of the past return to create a warped and twisted world of nightmares. Play Shadows of Rose in the third-person perspective. Enjoy the horror of the world itself being your greatest enemy. Resident Evil Village Gold and Switch Cloud releases both on October 28th. That's all for this week's Crossfire News. Make sure you like and subscribe this video so that you know when we post more like it. I'm Russ Dornish. We'll see you next time. You are loved, you matter, and you belong. God bless.